Alright guys, let's be real for a minute, yeah? Times are tough, and who couldn't use a little extra cash in their pocket? We're all feeling the pinch at the supermarket, but what if I told you there's a way to save money? Do your bit for the planet. That's right, we're talking zero waste hacks, no more chucking out food that cost you a bomb. We're going to make our food go further, save some serious dough, and help the environment all at the same time. I'm talking simple, practical tips you can start using today. I've been trying them out myself, and let me tell you, the results are pretty mind-blowing. Stick with me, and I'll show you how to transform your kitchen into a money-saving, eco-friendly haven. Right, check this out. This is my latest grocery shop, and I'm buzzing. I managed to get everything I needed for the week, and I saved a whopping 50 quid compared to what I normally spend. 50 quid! That's a takeaway night right there, or a few pints down the pub. Now you're probably thinking, Stacey, what kind of sorcery is this? But I promise, there's no magic involved. Just a few clever zero-waste hacks that I'm going to share with you. These hacks aren't about sacrificing your lifestyle or eating like lentils and grass for every meal. They're all about being smart with your food, reducing waste, and keeping those pennies in your pocket where they belong. We're talking simple things like storing your food properly, using up leftovers, and getting creative in the kitchen. Trust me, once you start implementing these hacks, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. So, are you ready to see how much money could be saving? Let's dive into these zero-waste hacks and revolutionize your shopping habits. Okay, before we get into the nitty-gritty of these life-changing hacks, let's talk about why this is such a big deal. Did you know that in the UK alone, we bin over 7 million tons of food every single year? 7 million, it's absolutely mental. And it's not just the food that's going to waste, it's our hard-earned cash too. We're talking a staggering £22 billion worth of perfectly good food chucked out each year. That's about £730 per household. Think about what you could do with an extra 700 quid. It's heartbreaking to think about all that food ending up in landfill when there are so many people struggling to put food on the table. But the good news is we can all be part of the solution. By making a few small changes in our kitchens, we can drastically reduce our food waste, save a ton of money, and make a real difference for the planet. Right, let's get stuck into these hacks. This first one is a game changer for keeping your veggies fresher for longer. We've all been there, right? You buy a big bunch of celery or spring onions, use a bit, and the rest ends up wilted and sad in the bottom of the fridge. Well, not anymore. This hack is so simple, you'll wonder why you haven't been doing it your whole life. Just grab a jar or glass, fill it with about an inch of water, and pop your celery, spring onions, or even herbs like parsley and coriander standing upright in the water. It's like giving your veggies their own little spa day. The water helps keep them hydrated, and because they're not squashed in a bag, they stay crisp and fresh for way longer. I'm talking up to 3 times longer. That means less waste, less money spent on groceries, and more delicious, crunchy veggies for you. Okay, this next hack is pure magic, and it's all about herbs. We all love fresh herbs, right? They add so much flavor to our dishes. But they can be expensive, and they always seem to go off before we can use them all. But what if I told you that you could have an endless supply of fresh herbs for the price of a single bunch? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. All you need is a glass of water and a sunny windowsill. Instead of chucking out those herb stems, just trim them about an inch below the leaves and pop them in a glass of water, just like we did with the celery. Change the water every couple of days, and in about a week or two, you'll start to see tiny roots appearing. Once the roots are a good length, you can plant them in some soil, and boom, you've got your very own herb garden. One bunch of basil can turn into a lifetime supply. Now, this next hack is all about bringing some order to the chaos of your fridge. Let's be honest, we've all got that one shelf, or maybe it's the whole fridge. That's a total disaster zone. Things get shoved to the back, forgotten about, and end up growing their own ecosystem before we even remember they're there. But fear not, my friend, there's a solution. Grab yourself a couple of those little trays or containers you get with takeaway, give them a good wash, and label them Eat First and Backup. Now, whenever you open the fridge, you know exactly what needs using up first. Pop any food that's nearing its expiration date, leftovers, or anything that needs eating soon in the Eat First tray. This simple trick makes you way more conscious of what needs using up, so you're less likely to end up with a science experiment growing in the back of your fridge. Okay, this next hack is my personal favorite, and it's a belter for saving some serious cash. We're talking yellow sticker shopping, but not just any yellow sticker shopping. We're going full-on batch cooking and freezing frenzy. Now I know what you're thinking, Stacey, I've got a life, I haven't got time for all that. But hear me out. Head to the supermarket later in the day, when those yellow stickers start appearing like magic. You'll find amazing deals on things like meat, fish, veggies, even ready meals. Grab yourself a bargain, then get cooking. Whip up a big batch of chili, curry, soup, whatever you fancy, and portion it out into freezer-safe containers. You'll have a freezer full of delicious home-cooked meals ready to go, and you'll be laughing all the way to the bank. Right, this next hack is perfect for those days when you just can't face cooking, but you still want to grab a bargain and save some food from going to waste. Get ready to embrace the wonderful world of food rescue apps. There are loads of amazing apps out there like Too Good To Go, OLIO, and Karma, which connect you with local restaurants, cafes and shops that have surplus food at the end of the day. We're talking delicious meals, fresh pastries, sandwiches, you name it, all at a fraction of the original price. I'm talking like 70% off, sometimes even more. It's a win-win situation. You get a tasty meal on the cheap, and you're helping businesses reduce their food waste. Okay, so we've tackled our shopping habits, we're mastering our fridge organization, and we're practically swimming in delicious discounted food. But what about those inevitable scraps that we just can't use up? Well, fear not, my eco-warriors, because even those can be put to good use. It's time to talk about composting. Now, I know what you're thinking. Stacey, I live in a flat. I don't have space for a compost heap. But hold your horses. You don't need a massive garden to compost. You can get small compost bins that fit neatly on your balcony, or even indoor composting systems that fit under your sink. Composting is like magic. It turns your food scraps into nutrient-rich fertilizer for your plants, and it's amazing for the environment. Plus, it means less waste going to landfill, which is always a good thing. Right guys, are you ready to see just how much money you can save with these zero waste hacks? I've created a handy-dandy Google sheet that you can download for free. It's super simple to use. Just pop in your usual weekly spending on groceries, then track how much you spend each week while you're implementing these hacks. You'll be amazed at how quickly those savings start to add up. I've been using these hacks for a while now, and I've saved over £600 in a year. That's a holiday right there. So what are you waiting for? Download the Google Sheet, start tracking your savings, and get ready to be amazed.
Right, my zero-waste warriors, it's time to put your money where your mouth is. I'm challenging you to pick at least 3 of these zero-waste hacks and try them out for the next 30 days. That's right, just 1 month. I reckon you'll be blown away by the difference it makes to your wallet and the planet. To make things a bit more interesting, I want you to share your experiences in the comments below. Tell me which hacks you're trying, how much money you're saving, and any amazing zero-waste discoveries you make along the way. At the end of the month, I'll be picking the person who's made the biggest impact and giving them a shout out in my next video. So, you've smashed the zero waste challenge. You're saving money left, right, and center, and you're feeling like an eco-warrior extraordinaire. But what about those lunchtime cravings? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In my next video, we're ditching the overpriced meal deals and saying goodbye to single-use plastic with some epic zero-waste lunchbox ideas. We're talking tasty, healthy, and affordable lunches that'll make your colleagues green with envy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out. I'll see you there. So there you have it, guys. 11 simple yet effective zero-waste hacks that'll save you money, reduce your environmental impact, and leave you feeling like an absolute legend. Remember, every little change makes a difference. By implementing even just a few of these hacks, you'll be amazed at the positive impact you can have. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Share it with your friends and family, and let's spread the zero waste love. Until next time, stay savvy, stay sustainable, and keep on saving.